they kind of like try to mate with each other. They do the little dance. You feel me? It's like you might be in a situation where you're trying to do a little dance, or you trying to like get someone's attention. So whether that's you expressing yourself in an environment a certain type of way, or you just kind of like moving through life a certain type of way. You feel me? Let's say you got someone at the workplace you place you want to see you, so you might be expressing yourself in a certain type of manner. Or it's a position. Let's say you in a friend group, and you feel me? You kind of digging one of the people in the friend group. Now you may be kind of expressing yourself in front of everybody else a certain type of way in order to kind of like drop hints type of vibe, or kind of like shoot your shot in a way when it comes to expressing yourself in this environment, or kind of associating yourself with someone. And you know what side of the fence you fall, ain't no cards, it's still up in the air, we still airballing. But you might be trying to get familiar with somebody, or if somebody ain't trying to get familiar with you, or you might be trying to get to the bottom of somebody. You feel me? Somebody might have been being dishonest, and it's like you might know the truth about a situation. The song that's playing is Quota. You feel me? So it's like you might know or have some type of awareness about it, and you just gonna see if they tell you the truth or not. And if they lie, now you're gonna dig a little deeper type of vibe. You're not gonna let them know you knew they lied, but now you got probable cause to search. You feel me? Hey, you know what we talking about though. Always be a quota. It's like soon as they lied, they gave you the warrant. And you was like, cool, nah, could come through this bitch. Type of vibe. You feel me? Nah, to protect my feelings. And now that might be where you at. Or back in the day, you might have been doing this for like a greater cause. Now fast ain't no cards out. But hey, you know what we talking about. Yeah, now you might have you a little headache about this now. You feel me? What once brought you passion, what once brought you fire and desire, ass shit don't bring you none no more. That shit might bring you a raging headache, a little migraine. You feel me? Right there in your temple type vibe. If it's not you doing something, and you got to continue to sell your soul to this concept, to this idea, you got to continue to be somewhere you ain't really trying to be. Now that you done elevated in your mind, now that you got a higher perspective or higher awareness about this, whether this is a person or this is just a place. You feel me? You might be at work working, and you feel me? You might have sold your soul to a title, and that title might have been teacher, or that title might have been, you feel me, boyfriend, girlfriend, little co-worker, employee. You feel me? Whatever name you gave yourself. Now you might be taking your time back. Oh, my alarm going off. And the fact that this is going off, I ain't even have an alarm set for this time, which is crazy. So, Scorpio, time might be up in some way, shape, or form. It's like time for you to get up. I don't know where the fuck that came from. I'm gonna be honest. Crazy rap. It's in this code 45. It's like it's gonna be one hell of a story, or it's like one hell of a like recall memory. You feel me? Like, damn, I remember when I did that. You feel me? Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little story to tell. Nice little story. But it's time for it to be the story though. It's time for you to make that choice. Cause you might be sitting there still like you don't know what to do. Knowing damn well you know what you need to do. Cause you already did it. You already withdrew yourself emotionally. You already not expressing yourself new here. You keeping it where it's at, and water still, guys, should get moldy every after a while. You feel me? That should start to get a little bacteria's formulating. You feel me? And ain't no growth here, type of vibe. You feel me? Hey, look, that's why you ain't giving that shit. Not, you already not giving. Skating on baby. Cadillac to the bed. Yeah, boy, them waters is toxic. Scorpio. Hey, you know, when you dream a dream, you feel me? When you in a relationship or you get in a new environment, you feel me? You start associating yourself somewhere new. Then you start seeing visions. You start dreaming a dream about what it would be like if, you feel me, this went in this direction, or this went in the direction that you ain't getting number nightmares, boy. You dreaming with Freddy Krueger on this bitch. Like, you feel me? Like, ain't fucking with it. I wouldn't fuck with it. I'ma be honest. Hands up on that one. This your life. The moon in reverse though, ain't a sweet sight. It's like you living in a nightmare. This ain't what you thought your life would be. Yeah, ain't no love in that. Look, you wise enough to ain't no love in that shit, dog. Ain't all the expressions, all the actions, all the ain't not a lick of love nowhere. You know that though. That's why you closed off. That's why you're not expressing yourself new. You ain't bringing no new ideas, no new feelings. You ain't bringing no new topics of conversation. Ain't none of that. You gonna leave it where it's at. Cause if this was love, you would feel it, and you don't feel it. Scorpio, that's good on you. Now, if it's a situation and you dealing with your damn self, yes, you might have jumped the gun, Scorpio. Yes, you thought this was it for you, Scorpio. Yes, you might have been caught up in a delusion. I'm gonna be honest. You was caught. You might have been walking with your eyes closed when you needed to be walking with them bitches open. You feel me? You need to be walking with them bitches wide open, type of vibe. And now you in a position where you might have sold your soul to something. You might have sold yourself to a title or sold yourself to a subject or a category. You feel me? Now you labeled yourself as this. If it's like at work, you might be in a position where you was expressing yourself at work in a particular type of manner. Now it's like you're kind of branded in this image at work and you can't get out of it. The only way you could get out of it is if you change jobs, type of vibe, and rebuild your character because they're type of vibe. You know what we talking about. And it's like whatever you built yourself as is limiting you in your growth here. If it's a solo battle, if you're dealing with yourself, then so be easy. And that's all we need. And we can go to the fall. Okay. Hey, you already in a new feeling. It's like you already invested in a new emotional space. Either that, if it's a situation, let's say you in a relationship, you might not be invested in a person. It could just be you internally having that internal conversation with yourself, and you invested in a new emotional feeling. You feel me? You invested in a new emotional mind about life, or about your life, or about your relationship, or about the dynamic you've been investing in. And now, ever since you changed that mind, you've been feeding into that bucket more than the bucket that you're aware of now, type of vibe. Now that you in this new higher emotional space, you're wise enough to know this ain't fulfilling you, or this is lacking somewhere. Might be in the love department, might be heavy in the love department. That's why you can't dream a big dream, because ain't this atmosphere doesn't harbor that. It ain't beneficial to that emotional growth, emotional development. You feel me? This might be suffocating. You feel me? We can't go in space without spacesuits. This space, you might not have damn near you can never have the proper space suit in order to live in this and build in this type of vibe. You feel me? Now, whether this is a relationship, this is a job, this is a friendship, this is a dynamic, or if it's a solo battle, it's an idea that you might have been expressing yourself in a attempt to manifest. It's like you kind of defending this new emotional stance more than the previous emotional stance, or this new emotional perspective more than the previous emotional perspective, or this new idea or feeling more than because this new feeling it kind of makes sense. The song is playing with you is my boy, my boy. Scorpio. Ooh, damn, the way that flipped and flipped back, we ain't gonna take it. We ain't gonna take it. But come on, man. There you go. Oh, that shit fell on the floor. So we already know. Yes, you ain't lying to yourself no more. If it's somebody outside of you and you in a relationship, it's like whoever you in a relationship ain't ready for this. It's this a conversation the person that you dealing with ain't ready to have. They might be aware of it. You feel me? That don't mean that motherfucker ready to talk about it though. Why would I talk about this? I ain't ready to acknowledge this fact. This knowing. We how about we just keep it the elephant in the room? You feel me? Type of vibe. If it's not you, cause you still in a nightmare. We ain't gonna act like you feel me. You might know, you might be moving a certain type of way because you know. But just cause you know, that don't mean you gonna go. You know what we talking about? That's still your boy. Hey, that's still your boy in the sense of an express love. stagnancy. That's still your boy in a sense of expression that you ain't ready to let go of. I still want to be like this. Hey, that's cool too. That's that free will shit God be talking about. Hey, but look, you can't say if you done bust a little prayer, if you feel me, if you done ask God, hey, what's next in my life, and you got this awareness, that's what's next in your life. But hey, again, if that's what you want to stand for, die by that. Cool. Rock out. Hey, I'm telling, I don't know if that is something we want to represent, but hey, oh shit, I ain't realized that. We ain't gonna talk about that one. That too much. Get you these last few and send you on your way. Yeah, Scorpio. This shit dead in the water, dog. You can't do shit. Damn, you could barely talk if you dealing with somebody. If you in a position and you want to express yourself, every time you open your mouth here, it's like it just your words get twisted into some bullshit, or it's almost like you talking upon deaf ears. That motherfucker ain't hearing you for real, cause that shit don't got nothing to do with them. A song that's playing is After Party. Yeah, it was cool in the beginning, but now that the party's over, I don't know if shit's so sweet no more. You feel me? I don't know if you carrying yourself like this got you what you wanted in terms of what you wanted. I don't know what you want, but you wanted something. Now you looking at that something like, damn, get you this last album, I'ma send you on your way. Hell yeah. Fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Hey, but it's like you know where it's at. God showed you already. He already gave you the new mind or the change in perspective, a new angle to look at the situation you in. You feel me? He already gave you the vision of like, I wonder where I would be if type of vibe. You feel me? He already gave you that vision. So you can't act like you don't know. That's not to say it would go exactly like the vision, but hey, it's a possible luck. It's a pot. You got the two of cups in reverse. Yeah, that shit dead, boy. We done. I'm